There is a quiet reason why so much of life feels exhausting. We keep trying to control the weather, the ship, the crowd, the answer, the reputation, the outcome. And then we wonder why the mind never rests. The Stoics would say, maybe the problem is not that you have too little control. Maybe the problem is that you are spending it in the wrong place. One of the clearest versions of this idea comes from Epictetus, a Stoic teacher whose short handbook, the Enchiridion, begins with a simple division. Some things are in our control and others not. But that sentence is easy to misunderstand. Epictetus is not saying you can command your emotions like a machine, and he is not saying you should become passive when life is unfair. He is asking a sharper question. What is truly up to you? What belongs to your own judgment, choice, and action? And what belongs to the world outside your command? Imagine a traveler standing at an ancient harbor. He has packed carefully. He arrived early. He paid for passage. He has done everything a reasonable person could do. But the sea is rough. The wind turns. The ship is delayed. Around him, people begin to complain. One person curses the captain. Another curses the weather. Someone else starts imagining every possible disaster. The traveler feels the same frustration rising in his own chest. But then he pauses. He draws a line in his mind. On one side, the wind, the waves, the captain's decision, the time of arrival, the mood of the crowd. On the other side, how he speaks, whether he checks the schedule, whether he protects his luggage, whether he uses the waiting time well, whether he lets anger make him foolish. That line is the Stoic idea of control, not a wall against reality, a map of where your agency actually lives. For Epictetus, things like reputation, status, possessions, and even the body are not fully ours. They can be affected by illness, chance, politics, other people, and time. But our judgments, intentions, choices, and actions are closer to us. They are the place where philosophy begins. This is why Stoicism is not the same as giving up. If the ship is delayed, the Stoic does not say, nothing matters. He says, what part of this situation is mine to do? Can I prepare better? Can I ask a clear question? Can I stop adding panic to inconvenience? Can I meet this moment without becoming smaller than it? That is the difference. The non-Stoic mind often treats every problem as if it belongs in the same category. Weather, traffic, someone's opinion, a past mistake, a future result, a rude comment, a delayed reply. It grabs all of them with the same anxious hand. Stoicism asks you to loosen that grip. Not because the world is unimportant, but because confusion about control creates extra suffering. When you treat what is not yours as if it were yours, you become responsible for the wind, and no human being can carry that for long. Now move the harbor into modern life. You send an important message. Maybe it is to a client, a manager, a friend, or someone you care about. Then you wait. 5 minutes pass, then an hour. Your mind starts writing stories. They are ignoring me. I sounded foolish. This will go badly. I should have said it differently. The Stoic question is not, how do I stop feeling anything? The better question is, which part of this is mine? Their response time is not fully yours. Their private opinion is not fully yours. The final outcome is not fully yours, but the clarity of your message was yours. The honesty of your intention was yours. Your next useful action is yours. Your decision not to rehearse imaginary disasters for the next 3 hours is at least partly yours to practice. So you make 2 columns, not mine, the reply, the reaction, the result. Mine, the preparation, the tone, the follow-up, the way I meet uncertainty. This is not magic. It will not remove all anxiety, but it gives anxiety less territory to rule. The Stoic idea of control is not about becoming cold. It is about becoming precise. Before you spend your energy, ask, is this mine to do, or only mine to meet? If it is yours to do it with care. If it is only yours to meet it with steadiness. The ancient harbor, the delayed ship, the unanswered message, the uncertain future, they all ask the same question. Where does your agency actually live? Find that place. Start there.